Hello, world. It's one thing to know that something works. It's also good, great to know how it works. So that's what it is with this world we live in. We know it works. We know we get up every day. We know the sun rises every day. We know there's different temperatures. We know that different things are happening. But to know how everything works is the key. Because until you know how everything works, then you can implement it. You can make it work in your favor. So that's the whole purpose of the channel, me talking. And I'm pretty sure if you're tuning in, you have this something that wants to know how everything works. How to get the things I want. Not by default, accident, but really make the things that we want come into our existence. So, enlightenment, it's not becoming enlightened. It's not something that we're trying to do. It's more or less removing all the things that has like held us back from shining our light. You know, it's so many things that's in our way that's blocking our light, that's blocking our true authentic self from being, doing, having, becoming what we really want to be. And when we remove those blockages, when we take away that fear, when we take away that anxiety, when we take away that stress, when we're not going through life dealing and doing the same thing, we start having an understanding even more on how to become. You don't really have to work hard to get things. You don't really have to force and try to get things. We are spiritual beings. We cannot chase, we can just attract the things that we want. Let me explain. When you're in a good vibration, you're attracting things, situations, experiences due to your vibration. When you're not in a good or high vibration, you're attracting things, situations, circumstances or that's a vibrational match. So once we know this, to attract better, good things, better experiences, to attract things that we're in a vibrational match with, we know that if this world is dealing with vibration and frequencies, which it is, we know we gotta change our vibration. Everything is on a frequency. And our job is to match the frequency to attract the thing that we want. So, stepping into this enlightenment, becoming enlightened is not something that we have to do. We just have to remove everything that was holding us back from becoming this or seeing or experiencing the life we want. This world, growing in this world can be confusing. It's like this, like when you're born, it's like, here's one book, here's another book, okay? This book really has the truth. But when you step into this world, here's this book. You have to try, you have to work hard, you have to do this, you gotta go to school, you gotta do this, you gotta do all this stuff to achieve. And then later on in life, you realize that there was this other book that said, if you become in a vibrational match with what you want, you will attract that. And we go through life on that first book until something hits us. A light comes on and say, wait a minute, there's another way to do this. This has been stressing me. I've been going through and dealing with anxiety. I've been worrying my whole life. I've been attracting things that I don't want. And we go to what they call shifting. We're shifting from one state of mind to another state of mind. And that's where we're at. We're at a shift. We're shifting from this old way of thinking and old way of doing that has caused more harm than help. We are very high spiritual beings on this planet. And it's been said growing up, it's like a contradiction. You can you can be anything you want, but nobody's teaching us how to become, be, and have what we want, but work hard, work hard, work hard, work hard, work hard. You're going to get what you want. Work hard, work hard, work hard. You're going to get what you want. How many people that you know that works hard, that really gets what they want? I know a lot of people that works 2, 3, 4 jobs and never have what they want. And when I say that, I'm not saying just so much as physical possessions. See, we so entangled with this physical world that it's become all about physical possessions. All we working hard is for physical possessions, not the peace of mind, not the joy, not the happiness, not the contentment, none of that. We're just working hard for material possessions. Material possessions is there, okay? I get it. But I would rather have the peace, the happiness, the joy no worries, no stress, no anxiety going through life, and have the physical possessions. I didn't have a lot of physical possessions, but it came with a lot of stress, a lot of worry, a lot of anxiety, however I got them, you know. But I'm saying this, I would trade a lot of stuff, a lot of things that I've done for the peace, the happiness, the joy, the love. And then have the possessions I want. Because once you step into that mindset of gratitude, and it makes you feel a whole lot better while you are obtaining the things you want. Who wants to live their life just every day stressed, crying, just going crazy all the time, trying to navigate through life? We're on this channel, we're understanding, and we want to navigate through life the easy way with less resistance. And all that stress and anxiety is resistance. It keeps us from being truly who we are. We're not in our natural vibratory state. We're not naturally vibrating correctly. We have temporary happiness all the time. Some days it's good. A few days it's bad. Then another day pops up where you're happy. Then 3 or 4 more days you're sad. Another day pops up and you're feeling good. You might get a check. 4 or 5 days down, you're depressed, you're sad. Another day comes up, you're in love. Then that love don't work, then you're back depressed. And you're just going through life up and down like a seesaw. Life is not supposed to be like that. And it's kind of difficult because we live in this world where a majority is doing and acting like that. Where a majority perceive that if I have this, if I have that, I'm going to be happy. I want a permanent joy. Well, I have it. I have a permanent joy, permanent happiness. I'm feeling good all the time from the time I wake up. So life in this matrix is designed to keep us at a low vibration so we can be controlled in this programming to live and do life according to this world that we in, you know? If the matrix is designed to keep us in fear to be controlled, then the opposite of that is to feel good, happy, and you'll be out the matrix. I knew that like a couple of years ago. I just had to change my vibration to step out of this world that's controlling everything. Because it's based on, if I keep you scared, if I keep you in fear, if I keep you thinking like this, if I keep you doing this, then it's sort of like I got you like a puppet on some strings. But who wants to be controlled? Who wants to live their life in fear? Who wants to live their life scared all the time and worried all the time? I don't. I won't. It's not happening. It's not happening. So, we're evolving. There's more truth to this world than we could ever imagine now. Science is figuring it out. It is such of a blessing to me when I can stop just believing in stuff without no proof of making it make sense. Our brains has to make it make sense. When you come out of this matrix, when you come out of being controlled, it's got to start making sense now. It's just not, oh, you telling me this, you telling me that. No. Cut that out. Break it down, make it make sense. Scientific proof to make it make sense. Science meets spirituality. And spirituality does not mean religion. Get that out your head. I know it's been tied in so much. Oh, you're a spiritual person. You must be religious. No. Religion is a man-made construct that is used to control people. You know? We got that. We got that. If I can use religion to tell you if you don't do this, you don't do that, you're going this way and you're going that way. If you don't do this, you don't do that, you're going to get punished, you're going to get judged. Yeah, you put you right back in fear. Hello, world. Be tired of being scared. Be tired of being in fear. You don't have to work so hard and push so much to get the things you want in life. It's just what we've been told. And it's okay. It is okay to say that what I used to believe maybe has not worked. What I used to do has not got me to where I want. And when you do step into this enlightenment, all the stuff that you thought you wanted, like when you're in fear, you're in a fight and flight mode. So you tend to want what society sort of is designed for you to have. A whole bunch of possessions. Because the way society's set up is that that's going to make you happy. You get this car, I'm going to be happy. If I get this house, I'm going to be happy. If I do that, I'm going to be happy. No, we already know, so within, so without. We got to change the inside. We got to feel good on the inside. We got to do all that shadow work to get to this point to where you're happy with or without anything. That's that true peace. That's that true happiness, man. With or without it, you're still good. You're still happy. If you had this and you lost it, you're still good. You're still in the good vibration, because as well as you just got it, you can just get it again. But it shouldn't take away from the way you feel But I get it. We learn to be so attached to everything. That's mine. That's shit. Boy, if I lose this, shit, my whole life is going down. That's not true. It's almost like, man, if something happens to somebody, it's the end of the world. But as well as you got that or did that, you can do it again. So, chosen ones, high vibrational spiritual beings, the light has turned on, you know. You know that free will, like your energy, and that free will is like, I want to say that I can use it to be depressed. I can use my energy to worry. I can use my energy to be all in somebody else's business. I can use my energy to do that, or I can use my energy to understand, be happy, be in joy, be in peace, be in a state of gratitude, be in a mindset to where I'm helping and doing not just for me, but for others, which brings about a good feeling of peace. Name somebody that has ever helped somebody or did something for somebody and felt bad about it. You know? So you do have that free will to use the energy that you have to use it in this way or that way. I just say, feel good, you know, be in a good vibration and understand the world we live in and be at peace, have confidence, be in alignment, and attract the things you want. Then it is time. I was just listening to somebody last night talking about time, how it is a man-made construct to make it make sense of the night and day. That's all it does, is is set up to make sense of this world we live in. But it really doesn't exist. Everything is always happening now. You can't control what's happening in the future. You can't control what's happened in the past. The only moment you have is this nowness. You know? So, but they taught us to put time in it. It'll reverse and cause you depression. Oh man, I need to get this done by 2 weeks. I need to have that by 1 week. I need to have this in the next 6 months. And when it don't happen, because you're focused more on the time aspect than actually aligning and attracting the things you want. I've said at the beginning, like, I don't use time, but I use time in this manner. Like, oh, I gotta do something. They said be there at 2. But when it comes to me living life and bringing things into my existence, time doesn't apply. Because I know that every time you do something, okay, if you say, I want to do this or have this in 2 weeks, it's coming, just as well as you said you want it. But if you focus so much on the time, it causes the anxiety. Now you're less focusing and aligning. You're less focused and less aligning with what you want because you focused on the time. And then it don't come in at 2 weeks. Your timing, remember, there's a universal timing. It don't understand time. It just wants to give you what you want. So if you're dealing with this higher source and higher power to get what you want, and there's no time in like your subconscious part that's connected to the higher source, there's no time. And when you use your conscious mind to set a time and it doesn't come at that time, but it's coming, you will give up. You will be like, man, this ain't working. Man, I should have had it by now. Man, I did like desires gone, you know. But yeah, that time is like a killer. That time is you gotta establish this patience. You gotta be persistent on what you want. You gotta align yourself for what you want. You gotta be in a vibrational match for what you want. It's not, let me do it and have it by 2 weeks. Sometimes that happens. But that's the old way of, I think, of living life. I don't want to do that. I don't want no time on it. It's going to come when it comes. And the more that I'm in a vibrational match with that thing, the faster it's going to come. It's sort of like time bending. Hold on. It's sort of like time bending. It's sort of like time bending. We can bend time in our favor. Like this. I'm going to use this piece of paper just to give you an example. As soon as I find a little pen. Okay? Let's say desire. Let's say you. Okay? That's your desire. Okay? Let's say you and your desire. You want this desire. You visualize this desire. Okay. Now, the more that you're in a vibrational match with this desire, the more you focus on this desire, the more that you're in tune with this desire, the more you visualize this desire. This desire is that far away, right? But the more you come in a vibrational match, the more you align your frequency with that desire, you bring it in faster and faster. Things shift for you to obtain it. So it doesn't matter about, this could be 6 months to get to that desire. But the more you focus, the more that 6 weeks turn to 5 weeks. Let's say if you're dealing with the time aspect, it comes in faster, it comes in faster, it comes in faster. So when it comes to time, and they are saying that it's almost like it don't matter. It can happen overnight. It can happen in 2 weeks. It can happen this or that. The more you become in vibrational match, the time doesn't even matter. It's about you being in tune and in vibrational match with what you want that bends the time that we perceive as time and makes it happen faster. Things will literally start shifting for you to get what you want, and you will see it. You'll be like, what? Man, this person came, this thing happened. I'm starting to see this. You're vibrating in a way to make the time bend to come into your desired spirals. Now you have to hold that and focus and be disciplined to keep it coming. But as soon as you have doubt, it goes back like that. It don't work, goes back like that. Man, this ain't happening. It falls right back into the 6 months, I guess. But the more you focus, the more that you believe, the more you have faith in everything that is coming, you close the gap. Hello, world.